Hollywood studios are pretending everything is business as usual publicly, but behind the scenes, nothing could be further from the truth. A supersonic tsunami is heading straight for California, and the Hollywood exodus may not just be physical, but digital too. The world's first feature-length AI film is finally here. It's terrifying every single celebrity. But what if we told you that Tinseltown has picked their savior to stop the takeover of the industry? And I kid you not, it's Kathleen Kennedy. Ladies and gentlemen, gather round, gather near, for we are here to tell you what's going down in Hollyweird. Culture Casino is with us. Culture, how are you, buddy?
I'm great. I see a digital future. I don't know about you, but it looks like a lot of dots matrix together.
I missed those, the sound of those printers. Oh boy, that was a nuisance back in the day, but now it's a nostalgia. Folks, don't get mad at us on AI, okay? We're not going to take a position whether you like it, don't like it, if you think it's Skynet, whatever, okay? We're just here to tell you Hollywood is about to burn down, and enjoy that, eh? So we've got a heck of a video to start the Monday morning. Culture, welcome and happy Monday morning to you, sir.
Well, it's a lovely Monday morning. I've been looking forward to it all night.
All his life.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, it's the
he dreamed of a Monday like you.
It's the 24th of August. You have to be looking forward to the end of summer, and I know I am. So.
All right, folks, it's your job to click the like button. Otherwise, we'll take care of the rest. Culture, let's dive in. The naysayers, the boo-birds, the non-believers. It's fine, but this is AI and it's here, and we're going to talk about Hollywood and the position they're in now. This is going to get even better by the time we get to the end of the year. This is Higgsfield Cinema Studio releasing, folks, cover the kids' ears, Hellgrind. It's the world's first ever AI feature film, 90 minutes long, and it's all open source. They've released all the prompts, how they did it, everything. We'll play it for you and just see the future. You may think it's uncanny. You may think it's weird. You may think it's a terrible idea. But it's here. What we've been talking about for years, I actually said by the end of 2026, we will have an AI feature-length film. I think by 2027, we'll start seeing this mainstreamed, good or bad. Culture, here's the movie.
Is it inside him?
Looks like it.
How the hell are we gonna bring it to the base?
Guess he's coming with us. No need.
All right, Culture. There's all kinds of stuff in this movie. We may play more of it later on in the video. But Hollywood has a problem now. One of the problems they have is they have all of these movies they've announced. Disney has all of these movies they've announced. And by the time we get to those movies, let's take Coco as an example. Okay, Coco 2 is coming out in 2029. Mm-hmm. Disney and Hollywood are pretending that it's normal and they can operate normally. I don't think that's true at all. I think by the time we get to Coco 2 and Disney's official release, I think that average people will have released 1,000 versions of Coco 2. And I think Hollywood's screwed at this point.
Well, it doesn't even have to be like an encroachment on their IP. It has to just be something that can easily or suitably replace their idea, you know, behind that, you know, from a nostalgic point of view. You don't have to necessarily use the characters or any of the other things, the other elements. I think that this is being demonstrated that that's believable. Every one of those characters and every bit of the dialogue was synced up. There was real stakes invested in that, at least as far as, you know, watching it. And when you look at a scene like this where two people come together and hug, and you get, you know, what would normally be a very cinematic moment here between two humans, if this was all AI,
this is all AI,
and these characters are persistent. That's the magic word, right?
It's persistent.
That's the word we've been looking for a while. And the dialogue is all like well thought out. Like, let's not pretend there's not people behind this, because there are. They're definitely reviewing the dialogue and they're looking at scenes to make sure they work. But this is something at a scale that Hollywood should be running in terror from right now. And yet there are some smart people in Hollywood or in much of the media industries that are starting to just lean into this a little bit, which I think is not a terribly bad idea. To be fair, everything there, from the lighting to the atmospheric effects to everything else we just saw, is something that I would praise if I were doing a film review on. That's weird.
Yeah, and we need to say we're not taking a position right now
No.
as to good or bad, the ramifications for, the human experience, because obviously we're not fans. We're not proponents of the idea of having actors lose all their jobs because there's no more actors, because we don't need humans anymore. We'll just do it all with, Silicon Farms. It's like, well, that's not a great idea. That's begging the extinction of human creativity. So, but
it is. Yeah.
But separating that out, anybody within the next 2 years, culture can make their X-Men movie.
Well,
so this idea that Marvel's going to launch the X-Men and this casting matters and all this, maybe it does, but I'm not sure that we're going to be in this world in 2 years. I think very intelligent, creative teenagers and young adults are going to be making X-Men movies on their own, or their own franchises. They're going to be hyper realistic, every bit as good as a Marvel movie. I mean, I think this is where we're going now.
I think you're right, and I think that the creativity has changed positions, right? Because we've been very hypercritical. I think I have been hypercritical of the lack of creativity from the major corporations that are supposed to give us creative media, and I've been doing that for a long time. And the fact that any high school kid with an idea is fully capable at this point in time of doing something like this with $5, $6, $7, $10,000.
Looks better than Spy Kids, eh?
Well, I mean, there's some elements there that definitely need to be cleaned up. I mean, you can't, snowboard across rocks or whatever. But
you're dampening my hopes and dreams, sir.
No. I'm being realistic, and I'm not going to pretend that films won't benefit from physical presence on set or physical sets or any of these other things. But I think that largely for a lot of the television products we've had over the course of the last decade, like from the CW with the Arrowverse and things like that, I think we've just watched demonstrated something that could certainly replace that. So there are a lot of entrepreneurs and people that are a part of major media companies now that are looking at this and being more reflective of it than I think that they have been in the past. What do you say to that?
I think, we've already seen YouTube largely take over the box office during segments of this year. YouTubers come in and, dominate. Now, Sony is doing great with Spider-Man, and Christopher Nolan has the Odyssey, but we've seen YouTubers, individual content creators come in with independent films and rock. If they have these kinds of tools at their disposal, look out. I mean, the sky is the limit. We've got celebrities weighing in now on this, and as you might imagine, their opinions are varied. Dr. Dre has taken the side of saying only people who see AI as a threat are the only people who are threatened by AI are the ones who have trouble creating. That's an interesting concept. But culture, we previewed this at the beginning of the video. I don't want to delay any longer. I want to give this to the audience. This has got to be the craziest thing I've ever seen. I mean, of all the crazy things we've seen on this channel.
Wow.
Hollywood is facing a literal existential threat. They've got studios leaving left and right. You've got the AG going into settlement talks today with Paramount and Skydance. You got Newsom and Bass basically begging, please, please, please settle. You got the crazy AG doesn't want to. You got studios wanting to get out of there. You got the AI thing happening. And who is going to save Hollywood? I swear, folks, I can't make this up, okay? I thought Kathleen was done. I thought KK was over when she got out of Lucasfilm.
No.
I cannot believe that the person who's going to save Hollywood, the savior extraordinaire, the messiah of movie making is Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah,
Variety,
well,
Corbin Bolus.
Okay, well, Corbin could, say what he's going to say in a headline, or it might be his editor.
It's Kathy. It's Kathy culture. They picked Kathy to come up with a plan to save them.
No, but I'm not going to say that some of these ideas are not good. I mean, look, if you take the biggest music producer currently that we have in the world, who's saying that the people that are afraid of AI are the ones that lack creativity, I understand that. Because I think that you have to be creative with your prompts and with your ideas and with your storyline and everything else in order to come out with a good result. That's why I don't necessarily put my faith in anything Kathleen Kennedy's involved in, because she certainly isn't a creative, but she's good at getting coffee. And whether or not they want to give her a good headline over at the Hollywood Reporter, is up to them, let's say, or PMC Media Group specifically. And they have a partnership, obviously, with some of these news organizations, and so they're going to make these people look good in the in the moments that they need to. But I don't know. I don't think Kathleen Kennedy is the answer.
She's the leader. She's the leader. If we read this culture, if we go down, a group of Hollywood filmmakers, executives, and actors have spent the last 3 years secretly meeting with Silicon Valley executives to try to address a simmering issue in the industry. Blah, 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 blah. The meetings were first convened in November 2023 by Lucasfilm pioneer Kathleen Kennedy and American Film Institute Dean Susan Ruskin.
I take umbrage. I take umbrage with the pioneer word next to her name.
Yeah, pioneer.
Well, she pioneered getting coffee and giving notes to Steven Spielberg that were not valuable, according to Steven Spielberg. And I doubt that anything she said was taken seriously inside of Lucasfilm until she rose to power through a series of unfortunate events. But I'll just say this.
I'll say Reed Drummond is more of a pioneer than Kathleen Kennedy. Go ahead.
Okay, but at the same time, I'll say this: getting a group of people together to look seriously at what the future might be is something that we don't have a lot of executives doing these days. So kudos to her for doing that, and at least I can give her some kudos. But when you look at something like this, and if you're a quote unquote producer, which Kathleen Kennedy, I guess, is of some repute, renown, whatever word you want to use, this looks really good. And if you compare it to,
yes, it does.
If you compare this to The Last Jedi, I would say this is better.
It looks better than Last Jedi. That's right. So, culture. Here's the thing. Yeah. That movie probably is being made for like 1/200th of a normal movie budget, if that.
10 grand maybe. It's just like I did a little research on tokens recently, and I'm like, you can sideswipe some tokens out of different places, and you can underhandedly acquire extra abilities here and there. But I'm like, for a 90-day window, if I just applied all my grok efforts at one project, I could come up with something like this.
So imagine though, Hollywood has to understand this. Think about all the projects that they've named that are coming out over the next years. Disney just had their big D23. Okay.
I was there. Yeah.
Now, set morality aside for a minute. Set the ethics of AI aside for a minute. If nobody in America does anything, if everybody in America joined together and said, "Oh, we are too pristine and pure to use this AI thing. We shall not, we shan't," which is one of my favorite verbs, by the way, and tenses of it. We shan't. Culture, China still would. And China will flood the market. People from China, people from Asia will flood the market with feature-length AI films.
Yeah.
And it will drive it'll just disrupt completely the model, the financial model for films. Because if I'm a theater and I can get a film made by somebody out there that will drive an audience, and it's made for $10,000 instead of $100 million, $100 million versus $10,000. Goodbye Hollywood.
3 years ago, I was raving about a film coming out of India called RRR. Myself, Chris Gore, Alan Ing.
You pirate lovers. I get it.
No.
RRR you guys can't
had
get enough
nothing
of
to
it.
do with piracy.
Did Jay put you up to this?
No, what I'm telling you is that the folks in India already have the skills required to creatively to do this. And I think that India could rise to power theatrically if they were to have more and more of the folks adopt it, like Rajamouli and several of the other high-end creatives that they have. Because, look at this. I want a hoverboard.
Who doesn't?
Everybody.
Michael J. wanted a hoverboard. Back in the 80s, they were too heavy.
Yeah.
Hey, Culture, here's the thing, okay? So we've got this situation. You and I both, I think, agree we don't want the human aspect to go away. If Hollywood was in a strong place right now, they would have celebrities and movie stars that we would care about, and we'd be like, well, we want them in these movies, and you can use AI to do like the backgrounds and stuff, but we love our celebrities. Unfortunately, Hollywood has done everything they can to make people despise them. So at the very moment that they need to have likability and people love these characters and these actors, they've actively hated the audience and despised the audience. Yeah. And now outside of like Tom Holland and Tom Cruise and Chris Pratt, a few others, there aren't that many actors. I mean, think about Mark Ruffalo, the Gruffalo, right? He's out there right now. Just really an incendiary fellow.
Oh boy.
They've done everything they can to make people dislike them at a time that they desperately need people to be attached to them. And so I think they've hastened their demise by their positioning.
Yeah. But at the same time, the people that we know that are in the creative space, this might be a unique opportunity for them to gain some power, gain some credibility, and gain on the larger industry, because the barrier to entry has been substantially reduced, which is why I don't think that forming a secret Hollywood group with Kathleen Kennedy is going to have as great an effect as, just being able to sit down, learn how to, put some prompts together and go at it with your own story.
This is their play, Culture. This is the play. Yeah, this is Hollywood's attempt to save itself. Kathleen Kennedy. You can't make this up. This is like cosmologically ordained or something. I mean, honestly, this is the kind of script writing for the universe that you just have to sit back and go, well done. Well done. A little too cringy, but well done, whoever's writing this thing.
Oof.
Last thing I'll point out before we go, Culture.
Yeah.
Matt Bellany over at Puck, P-U-C-K, making lots of news lately. Wired is picking up something he's saying. Bellany says they're all doing it. Everybody in Hollywood's now using AI. They pretend they're not. They're all using it. And I think that's the case as well. So there are a lot of people who don't like AI. There's a lot of people who are afraid of the data centers. A lot of people think it's Skynet. And then there's the other side, Culture. People think that it's going to cure cancer and extend lifespans, and the robots are going to mow the lawns for us. So I don't know. I'm just a guy in a blue baseball cap talking about philosophy and entertainment, and every once in a while they drag me into politics. But, here's where we are, Culture. Here's where we are. And Hollyweird is pretending everything is just like normal. Disney pretending it, but behind the scenes, they all know. That's why they sent their very best, Culture, Kathleen Kennedy, to fix it.
Look, and if she's their very best, I think that the rest of us have a better shot at creating entertainment in the future. And I'm looking forward to that future because I think it's brighter that way.
That's right.
I don't know about you.
Well, I'll tell you, Josh Dawes will be back on the Pro Channel real soon on the Pro Show, and we're going to be talking about the Mary Sue Adventures, Episode 4, which is Pixar level quality and is hyper popular now.
And there's a new Amelia coming out here shortly. I'm not sure exactly when, but
not Bedelia, not Amelia Bedelia, Amelia from the UK.
Yeah, from the UK.
Well, they need more. They need all the Amelia they can get.
It's coming. Yeah.
Culture. Before we go, I had the ghost pepper the other day.
Oh,
live. You were there.
Ooh, I was.
And
feeling bad for you.
I felt like a weenie. I felt like a weenie because I immediately had to get the milk because it was super hot.
Oh, yeah.
And then you explained to me, Culture, that actually, because that was skim milk, because I was drinking the milk and I thought, this isn't helping at all. This is worse. I don't feel like a weenie anymore, Culture, because now I realize that I actually punished myself with skim milk that only spread the capsaicin all over my mouth without any fat to be able to take away the heat.
Yeah, you drank white water is what you drank.
It was miserable.
Had you had some milk fat, you'd have been taking the easy route. So you don't need to feel like a weenie. You're a Superman. You took that pepper.
Sure.
You took that pepper the hard way.
HOT, and I took it the hard way on accident. Let me tell you, it was already hotter than most ghost peppers I've ever had, and then I thought, why is this milk not working? And you had to explain it to me the next day. So Culture
wasn't just me. It was Nat too. I mean,
yes, but Culture.
Yeah.
The next time I eat a very hot pepper and you see me holding skim milk before I eat the pepper,
No.
I want you to say, hey, Pro, that's zero fat milk. You're about to be in a really bad place.
Yeah, I felt like it said something before.
Yeah. All right, Culture. For those who don't know, tell them all. Where are you? What do you do? Who are you, sir?
Oh yeah, no, I'm Culture Casino. I have my own channel. I have for 6 years now. We're working on year 7 here soon, and I talk about pop culture and entertainment, and have been for a very long time. We do box office reviews every Sunday, Monday, and we do a live show every weekday called the 60-Minute Daily, and that covers all of the entertainment news that you need every single day, along with multiple videos and live streams. In addition to that, including a new Tuesday talk show that I do with Tom from Midnight's Edge, and that's always a lot of fun. The Tuesday Tirade. So I just want to say
Tuesday Tirade, not bad.
Yeah, I was just going to say thanks for talking to me about this AI thing, Pro. I had a lot of fun.
I did. Listen, and we try to stay out of the controversies of it, right? People have strong opinions. Listen. We're not taking a position on if it's using all of your water and if it's inserting microwaves into the air. Like, no, we're not doing that. Just talking about Hollywood is cooked. All right, folks, help us be cooked today. At least lit. That's what the kids are saying. Like, share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And feel free to unload either way on AI. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Until the next time, keep learning, keep growing, and as always, keep having fun.